Hello and welcome. Today is our first day of our new series, Naturally Made Essentials, new Q&A series. So if you guys haven't been following along, I have been asking all of you all of the questions that you have about essential oils, about natural living, healthy lifestyle, anything that you have questions about. And each and every week, I'm going to make a new video on one of your questions. So today we are answering Cheryl's question. So Cheryl recently asked me here, I have it pulled up, what are the best oils to help with sleep? So I am today explaining all of the great essential oils, or all of the top essential oils, I'd say, that are helpful with sleep. So why do we need sleep? We know we need sleep, like we can't function without it, but why do we actually need sleep? So during sleep, our body actually recovers. So it's allowing our brain and our body to recover during that time that we're asleep. Sleep also plays a part in our memory. So throughout the day, things happen, life happens. And while we're asleep that evening or that night, our brain processes those instances, those life events as memories. So if we don't get enough sleep, it's very hard for our brain to process information. And then balancing hormones as well. Any hormones that have to do with weight loss or stress, or there's so many different things, immunity, like all of these things are affected by sleep, and we have to make sure that we get enough of it in order for all of these things to be balanced in our life. Some things that can happen, unfortunately, when we don't get enough sleep, like I just mentioned, a weakened immune system, cognitive dysfunction. So like I just said, our cognitive abilities are affected by how much sleep we get. And we also, if we get a lack of sleep, it prohibits our brain from storing that info. So the info that we get throughout the day, the processes, all of the knowledge, all the information that we learn or we experience throughout the day, we need sleep to process that information. And then if we don't get enough sleep, it can actually cause stress. It can cause weight gain. It can cause a lot of different things. So very important for our kids as well to get enough sleep, because it can affect their brains the next day, right? If they go to daycare or preschool or school, if your child did not get enough sleep the night before, it can affect their cognitive function. So you want to make sure that they're getting a restful night's sleep as well. So some of the best essential oils for sleep. Let's get right into it. It's going to be a pretty quick video today because I have a handful. I'm just going to give you a handful, while there are others on top of these that are the best, in my opinion, for sleep. So by no surprise, the first one I'm going to mention is lavender. So lavender is super well known for its relaxing and calming effects on the body. And the reason why I love lavender so much is because it's safe to use on all ages. So lavender works just as well for me to get a good night's sleep as well as my son. I have a 2.5-year-old son, so I can use lavender on us and my husband, and it's good for the whole family. So I personally use lavender very often in our diffuser. So I keep a diffuser in our room. I just personally like to keep my diffuser at least about 4 feet away from our bed. And I diffuse for about a half hour before sleep. And then sometimes I'll even run it for like 15 or minutes, about that time into what, after we lay down. So I diffuse for about 45 minutes total at night if I'm using a diffuser. I also really love to use lavender essential oil diluted in a roller ball. I use a lower dilution percentage for my son. He has his own special little roller ball than I do for myself, because children should always have a lower dilution percentage if you're using it topically. And I will roll that right on the bottom of his feet, my feet even sometimes I use it. And then I honestly, when he was teething, when he was younger, I used just a tiny bit, like right behind almost behind his ear and onto his jawline a little bit. And I noticed that that worked wonders for us, at least while he was teething, because before I started doing that, he was waking up throughout the night and it was just not fun. So lavender has worked wonders for us and my family. Another essential oil that's wonderful for sleep is cedarwood. So cedarwood actually supports healthy function of the gland that produces melatonin, and melatonin is the body's natural sleepy hormone, so we need melatonin to fall asleep. So cedarwood helps to support the healthy function of that gland, and it has a very unique woodsy scent. It is a little stronger of an aroma. If you aren't super keen on the smell, I would recommend mixing it with lavender. Cedarwood and lavender mixed together, in my opinion, is amazing. And I'll apply this to the bottoms of our feet sometimes too before bed, and you can also diffuse that mixture or just cedarwood on its own for a restful night's sleep. Keep in mind, all of these essential oils that I'm mentioning today, they can all be used together. They can all be used on their own. It'll be up to you to experiment. I honestly, in the diffuser, I probably every single night, I drop a little bit of this, a little bit of that, of all of these good sleepy oils, and I love them all. So just know you can experiment. You don't have to, you don't have to mix all of them together. You don't even have to mix 2 of them together. If you're just starting out and you want something easy, just go with one of these oils, and that will do the job. That will do the trick. And then as you get more comfortable, you can kind of experiment with yourself and see what works best for you, because we're all different and things are going to work differently for each people, and we're all going to like things more than others. Some people that I know, even, they can't stand lavender. I don't know why or how, because I freaking love lavender, but we're all different. So they have to find things that work for them. So this is why I'm kind of making this video too, to kind of give you guys an idea of other things, just because I know lavender is so well known that can help with sleep and rest and relaxation. So my next one I have on my list here is marjoram. So marjoram is an extremely soothing and relaxing essential oil. This is one of my favorites to use in our diffuser before bedtime. Take a wild guess at which essential oil I like to mix it with. Lavender. This is just me, but you can use marjoram on its own as well. I also like to apply like 1 to 2 drops diluted, obviously, right to the back of my neck. Even sometimes before bed, and it calms, it soothes, it relaxes, and it's so amazing. I love marjoram. Next essential oil up on the list is vetiver. So vetiver, if you don't know about it, is a very rich and earthy essential oil, but it's so amazing. In my opinion, it is a little strong, so it does take some time to get used to. Some people will describe it as like smelling like dirt, that I know. I personally, it's a very earthy essential oil, and honestly, because it works so well and it's so effective at what it does to calm and relax and soothe us, it personally helps me. It helps my son really, really relax. I use it before we even get into bed sometimes, and because it works so well, I use it. You'll sometimes get those essential oils, they don't smell so amazing, but they do to some people, may not to others, but they work so freaking well. Anyways, a little tip that I have with vetiver is to mix it with either a floral or a citrus. I personally like to mix it with a citrus essential oil. I prefer to mix it with bergamot. I actually just prefer that it's a little lighter. I do like vetiver. I like it mixed with other things. Let's say that. I don't like it on its own, and this is just the way that it smells I'm describing. So I will mix it with a citrus. You can also mix it with a floral like lavender or something like that to kind of soften up the scent or the aroma of the vetiver itself. So little tip there. I also like vetiver. All of these oils that I'm mentioning today are safe to use for all ages, so that's why I love them. Almost all the essential oils that I personally use in the home in a diffuser are all kid safe, just because I have a little guy. I have a 2.5-year-old and I have to look out for him. There are some of those oils that are not safe for him, or not recommended, I guess you could say, that I use in my own space on my own time when he's not around, like eucalyptus and peppermint, so things like that, but for completely different reasons. So oh, another thing I wanted to mention about vetiver. It's actually very, very good at stabilizing. So along with relaxing and calming and soothing, it helps to stabilize our feelings, our emotions, and I just find that it's a really chill essential oil. So I like vetiver for that reason. It helps for me. I feel like vetiver is one of those oils that helps me to really quickly, if it's late or if I've had a really long day and my brain's kind of overworking and I want to get to sleep quick, vetiver is the one I go to. So vetiver is amazing. Last but not least, one that I'm going to talk about, I'll mention some others, is Roman chamomile. So another one of our favorites. This is a little bit more of a precious essential oil. It's a little more on the higher end as far as price goes, but Roman chamomile is amazing. So it's actually been known for centuries, Roman chamomile, to be used by mothers to calm a child, calm the children. So Roman chamomile, trust me, I've tried it, is amazing. I like mixing Roman chamomile personally with ylang ylang. I really like ylang ylang, and that was one of the other oils I was going to mention. I'm going to give you another handful, but we're not going to talk about them too much, of oils that help with sleep and restful night's sleep. So I love using essential oils for this reason. Cheryl, I hope that this helped and answered your questions. And yeah, I hope that this was helpful for you guys. Some other essential oils that I'll just touch on briefly that are really great for sleep and relaxation. I have a little list here. Bergamot, I mentioned that earlier. Ylang ylang, clary sage, and sandalwood, just another couple to try if you're in the market, or if you already have these sitting on your desk, or in your home, wherever it is, you know how to use them for one reason. Now, all of these essential oils have so many other uses that we can use them for, but this video was strictly for sleep. So, Cheryl, this is a wonderful question that you asked, and I'm so happy to do this. This is something new, so I'm really excited to be doing it, and I hope that it's super helpful for you guys. And if you have any questions about this topic, make sure that you comment below. And if you have a question of your own that you'd like to be answered on our new Q&A series, then just shoot a comment below, type it up, or you can email me, support@naturallymadeessentials.com. And if you want it to be anonymous, just let me know and we can do that too. But I'm here to answer and here to help you in any way that I can, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.